Hi, friends. It's Michelle with My Sweet Frivolity. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. This is a channel where I share my love of stationery and journaling. And if that is something you also enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will bring you more stationery related content. Today, I thought we would do a February after the pen and do a brief flip through of what my notebook slash bullet journal slash everyday carry, whatever notebook situationship I have going on here. I thought we'd share it today, and you can see an after the pen. So starting out with my February cover page, if you want to see the initial setup of my February layouts, I do have a video on that on my channel. So here's my calendar page. I use this mostly to fill in my work dates. And here are my tracker pages. What I like to do here is I categorize most things. Most things in my life basically into 6 main categories, and I name them accordingly. I color coordinate them, and then I fill out trackers versus various tasks I do that fall into these categories. And this just gives me an idea of kind of how I'm showing up for myself and those around me, and how I'm showing up in my life. So I like to kind of track that for the purpose of doing monthly reviews. And if there's goals or intentions I'm working on, this helps me in that area. So I'm still trying to figure out, intentions and how to set the best intentions from month to month. So sometimes this is very short-lived notations here and ideas, but I'm going to continue to keep this open because this is developing as I go. No notes for this month, and a track of my stationery expenses, and I'm trying not to purchase as much stationery. Here I just have a review of some of the content that I did, and then all the rest page for this month I used just to swatch out and make note of what markers I used in my setup. So then when I went in and filled out this tracker here, I knew what I was using. Then I have my first weekly spread partially filled out. A lot of blank space, on this page here, but that's okay. Some of the days of the week filled out and others are not. Journaling page here, and then another journaling page here. And then I tried to do a 1-page weekly layout. This did not work at all for me. I had one of the kits from the Everyday Explorer Club, and this was kind of fun to play around with in here. I did my weekly rolling to-do list on this tip-in page here. Initially, I stuck it down with a washi tape included in the kit, but I think the weight of the paper, it wasn't sticking very well in there, so I used some Lauren Phelps tip-in tape here. Did not like this layout at all for myself. It didn't really work. I like to have 2-page spreads, even if I don't use both pages all the way through, because it just is easier for my brain to have a brain dumping page on this side, and then a days of the week layout here. Here's some more journaling that I did. Also started to make some notes for my YouTube channel. I'm going to Little Craft Fest here in April, so I'm making a list of all the vendors that I will want to check out, and then maybe going through and starring the ones that I need to make sure that I see first for specific things I'd like to consider purchasing there. Some more journaling pages here. This is my next weekly spread. So weekly spread number 2, kind of going back to that style that I really like, where I can do sort of a brain dump for the week here, and then have any specific tasks or events in the individual days of the week boxes here. Some more journaling pages. I hit 50 subscribers on YouTube. Yay, me. So I'm pretty new here in this space, so thank you for your support, you guys. Here, just some more random notes. I was in the middle of working on my March bullet journal setup, and so didn't have a lot of time to do as much journaling here. Here's my third weekly spread, or actually the last weekly spread, excuse me. This is Pipsticks. I did an unboxing, have yet to edit that video, but this is what it looked like here using this weekly setup. And some notes pages. I had some meetings towards the end of this month for work, which doesn't happen every month, and some other meetings for church, and so just had some blank pages to take notes in, which worked out well because I was working on this March setup and I needed to leave some space, but I didn't know how much I would need, and ended up having, as you'll see here in a moment, just 2 extra pages left. But here's where I do in my monthly review. I use this tracker at the beginning of the month here to kind of get an idea of how did I show up in these 6 areas of my life, and I give myself a little rating. And then from there, I have things I can work on for the next month. So then I have just one front and back page left here. I might go back in and just do some lists in here, or maybe a journal page, just because I like to use all the pages in my journal. And so that's what February looked like. And that is the after the pen. Just a few stats for you. I am in a B5 Archer and Olive dot grid notebook. This is quite a bit of real estate here in the notebook. But I did go through 22 full pages I used in my notebook. This is 160 pages total, and so I do still have about maybe 27 to 30 pages left for March. So March might be my last month in this. I did 5 spreads to start out, with 4 weekly spreads added in as I went throughout the month. So a total of 9 spreads were used. So hope you found this helpful. Comment below if you like after the pens and flip throughs. I think it's fun to see the before and after. And so I wanted to share that with you. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and we will see you next time.